Your bank account is free. That's what they told you. No monthly fee, no catch, just free money storage. Except your bank made about $200 off you last year, and you never saw a single invoice. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where that money went, why free was never free to begin with, and what you can actually do about it. There are 4 ways your bank quietly profits off you. Some are boring. One of them will genuinely make you angry. Stick around for that one. It's near the end. Here's the part almost nobody explains right. When you deposit money into your checking account, it doesn't just sit there waiting for you. Your bank takes a big chunk of it and lends it out to other people. Mortgages, car loans, business loans, sometimes for 5, 6, even 7% interest. Meanwhile, what does your free checking account pay you back? From most big banks, close to 0. Some pay a fraction of a percent. So the math looks like this. They borrow your money from you for free, lend it back out to someone else, and keep the difference. On just $1,000 sitting in your account, that gap can be worth $50 to $70 a year for doing literally nothing with your money except holding it.
Second one, every single time you tap or swipe your debit card, the store pays your bank a small fee to process that transaction. It's called an interchange fee. It sounds tiny, usually 1 to 2% of the purchase, but you're not the only customer. Multiply that across millions of card swipes a day, and this single mechanism generates billions of dollars a year for banks across the entire industry. You never see this fee. The store absorbs it and quietly raises prices slightly to cover it. So even the free card in your wallet is generating revenue every time you use it, just from a direction you never looked. Third, and this is the one that actually costs people real money, fees for being human. Overdraft fees, minimum balance fees, out-of-network ATM fees. Miss a minimum balance by $5, and some banks will charge you $10 or $15 a month just for that. Overdraft one transaction by a few dollars, and you can get hit with a fee of $30 or more, sometimes multiple times in a single day if several small charges go through before you notice. Banks know exactly who these fees hit hardest. People living closest to their limit, who can least afford to lose $35 in a single afternoon. This isn't a rare mistake in the system. For a long time, it was one of the most reliable revenue lines banks had. Let's actually put a number on all of this, because it's easy to hear small fees and shrug. Picture someone with $1,500 sitting in checking, who swipes their card about 20 times a month and overdrafts twice a year without noticing until the fee already hit.
The float on that balance alone can cost them $70 in lost interest a year. Their swipes generate roughly $150 to $200 a year in interchange fees paid by the businesses they shop at, indirectly baked into prices. 2 overdrafts adds another $70. That's already over $250 in a single year from someone who never once saw a bill with the bank's name on it. Multiply that by every checking account holder in the country, and you start to understand why free checking is one of the most profitable products a bank offers, not a charity service. Here's the one I promised you. Your bank isn't just holding your money, it's watching how you spend it. Every purchase, every pattern, every paycheck deposit builds a profile of you. That profile gets used to target you with pre-approved credit cards, loans, and personalized offers. Products designed to make the bank even more money off you, often with interest rates that dwarf anything you're earning on your deposits. You didn't ask for that offer. It found you, because your own spending data pointed straight at your weak spot. So does that mean every bank is the same and there's nothing you can do? Not exactly. This is worth knowing. Online-only banks and credit unions typically survive on lower overhead than traditional branch banks, and a chunk of them pass that savings back to you. Some pay meaningfully higher interest on your balance, and many have cut overdraft fees entirely instead of relying on them as revenue. They're not perfect either, but the comparison alone tells you something. If a bank can survive without hitting you with a $35 overdraft fee, then the ones that still do aren't charging it because they have to. They're charging it because they can.
So let's add it up. Your bank lends out your money and keeps the profit, takes a cut every time you swipe your card, charges you when your balance dips too low, and builds a profile to sell you more products. None of this is illegal. None of it is even hidden, technically. It's all in the terms and conditions you scrolled past. But not hidden and not obvious are very different things. Free checking was never about the bank doing you a favor. It was about making sure you never asked where the money actually went. This is just the checking account. Next time, I'm breaking down the one financial product that makes even more off you than this: buy now, pay later apps like Klarna and Afterpay. If you thought free was misleading here, wait until you see that one. Follow so you don't miss it, and comment the fee that annoyed you the most. I read every one.